adventurers or foolhardy idiots. I don't know. This is Descent into Avernus, episode 18. Man, I don't know what you guys are. Either you're crazy by going into the depths of hell, or you are the most stallion of heroes. It's just kind of a whatever you want to say you are. We've got just had saved Ravengard, or have brought him out. He's still wearing the helm, and you guys have just came back to the cathedral. So, yeah. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
E-learning is destroying me. I'm here though.
Very good, very good. So you are still carrying Ravengard on your shoulders, Sif. As you approach into the cathedral, you have Fyra comes running up to you. She is the Faria, excuse me. She is the acolyte, if you remember. She is in tow by a druid named Seltern Obranch, and they rush to take Ravengard from your care. What has happened to him?
He seems to be. I think he found the helm he was looking for. Everyone else seemed to have been killed, and he's having a bit of a trouble there with that helmet. We was hoping maybe you could help.
His entire squad was killed? Then we are truly doomed.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
At this point, Ravengard is completely unconscious. They whisk Ravengard to a secure area where he can rest, and they can try to figure out his ailments and ways to remove his helm, bringing him towards a cot in the side here. All right, what do you guys want to do? Is there any communication you guys want to have? This is a matter of life and death. We must hurry to heal him. What can you tell me of what happened?
I fear that he's the one that. I don't know this, but I fear he's the one that caused all the death. I think the helm has a hold of him.
I concur. I don't know if we want to heal him at this point. Can he be saved?
The
It is
helm needs
possible.
to be removed.
It is possible.
I think whatever opened up is what those minotaurs and whatnot that we faced. The demons.
Minotaurs?
That came through the portal. I think they're the ones that killed his guard. I don't know.
Portals?
Oh, I'm still coming, by the way.
Yeah, we've outrun them, but you probably need to get that helmet off as soon as you can.
I don't believe I can perform the ritual alone. This seems to be the Helm of Torm. The Helm of Torm's insight. There's only one way I know of to possibly remove it.
Cut off his head?
There are possibly two ways to remove it. First, we must reach the altar of Torm in the cathedral.
Is that where the lady's laying by the sword?
No, that
Okay.
was upstairs. You guys were in kind of the catacombs of the cathedral. That was a desecrated altar you guys had kind of approached and
The thing with
messed around
all
with
the
a little bit.
symbols or something? With all the symbols? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, well, if
Thing
that's
with
what we
the-
need to do.
In it?
We do also need something. Do you happen to have the sword?
No.
No.
But we know where it is.
We must need that powerful symbol of courage and self-sacrifice if we are to empower the ritual. We must procure it on our way to the temple or to the altar.
Okay. All right. I'm with you. I'll help however I can.
First, we must gather also as much holy water as possible. Last I knew, the altar of Torm was desecrated, and I believe that is one of the only ways to cleanse the altar so we can perform the ritual.
I have 6 vials of holy water.
Well, you must make haste.
Correction 5. I have 5.
You lead the way, please.
I don't know where we're going.
Bum, bum, bum. The plot thickens then, huh?
I know exactly where we're going.
I nod. Okay, we'll lead the way.
Okay.
As a class feature, you know exactly where we're
Yes. Anything I have seen or heard within the past month, I can accurately recall.
Hey, drag me along. I have to take care of a mess real quick.
I will. Alrighty. I wish there was a way I could grab all you guys at once.
Yeah, I've wished that many times.
Take us off and drag us back on the combat tracker when you're where you want to be.
Yeah, I wanted you guys to see the path.
Makes sense in case we need to run it back.
Just saying. There. Up on the altar.
Sif, why don't you go get it?
Colorado, do you want me to get it? Or is that him?
Is it up on the next layer? I can't see.
Yeah. By the lady that looks living but is dead.
The the dragon
That's where
thing.
the sword is, essentially.
Oh, okay. I'll run up, look real quick, make sure, just do a quick,
Check for traps.
I guess, Arcana check or investigation, just to make sure I don't see anything bizarre. And if it looks good, I'll take it off, I guess.
You feel comfortable with removing the greatsword. It is in the parcels.
Okay, I see. All right, I will grab it.
Okay. All right. So you now in possession of the sword of the unknown hero. It is a great sword.
Fantastic. Where to now?
You stand before the desecrated altar of Torm.
Oh, yeah.
Cracker, would you do better to hold these holy water flasks? You probably know
Certainly.
a prayer or something. Okay, I'll give him the flasks that I have, and then I'm going to make sure that I stand between Colorado and Dad Bod at all times.
Thank you.
Dad bod's back.
In remembrance, this private chapel holds a desecrated altar with a decidedly fiendish air. Once dedicated to Torm, the altar's features have been defaced with blood, ichor, torn strips of flesh lashed together with sinew and intestines.
Maybe before we wash it off, could you cleanse it with fire or something, Cracker? Or
I'll do what I can with it. Let me go up and test what it is. You said you had holy water. Put it in
Yes.
the party inventory. I'll grab it.
is there a way to grab all 5 at once?
I can move them for you if you guys want me to.
Please.
They work?
Yep.
Or I'll
You
just
move-
move one.
That's fine.
Or
I
you
can
just
delete-
change the number to 5.
I just delete the rest of mine.
Two's fine.
Okay, I'll keep the other ones then.
Okay. I am going to approach the altar. I assume that's the big thing in the center.
Nope. I see you're moving away from it. There you go.
All right.
Bloop.
Yeah.
Bing.
I am going to take his suggestion and because it is holy, I'm going to use the cantrip Sacred Flame to try to start clearing off some of the desecration, the intestines and so forth.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Smells like
Sure.
bacon.
Let's do it.
Is there any reaction?
Nothing happens. Nothing burns. Nothing even singes.
Let's try the holy water. Does sprinkling holy water on it help at all?
So before you do the holy water, Farah steps up to the altar with Raven Guard. And she says, "Hold the holy water there, cleric. I've never attempted this ritual before, so I'm not exactly sure what can happen."
Did she just order an altar and hold the holy water?
All right. So now take the holy water behind the altar.
Back there.
And sprinkle it on as vigorously as possible.
Oh, I will.
Who has the sword?
I don't know if I want to be involved in this sword sprinkling, but here it is.
Rest the sword gently on Ravengard's helm.
Okay. It is gently rested.
All right. So how do I reset the combat tracker?
Oh, down at the bottom, hit the menu, initiative, and there's a reset all initiatives button.
Okay.
There you go.
Perfect. All right. This ritual will take about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute to perform. But I may have some problems. You may have to help me. You may have to step in if I become weak. Are you
Shush.
are you ready, Master Wizard?
Absolutely. What do you need me to do?
Keep the sword on Ravengard's helm. Keep your eyes on the sword in his helm and do not look away. Stay focused, my friend, and we have a chance.
All right. You got it. If something happens, Bard, you better hop in and keep that sword on his head. To me, that is.
Got it. I will assist him.
All right, everybody roll initiative.
Fantastic.
Well, I don't know what I rolled, but
A 2. You rolled a 1 plus
You
1.
actually got worse than me. That was impressive.
All right, so top of the round, Sif. It's actually not a bad thing, to be honest with you guys. So she starts enchanting a prayer of Torm as the blood and ichor oozes off of the altar. Sif, you become bewildered and I can't even say the word. Enchanted by the words that she starts to say.
Well, I'm gonna, like I said, I add my own little prayers to find her wyvern spurn, but I'm gonna hear the cadence of her tone. I'm gonna get the
A
rhythm.
wyvern sperm?
Wyvern spur,
Spur.
wyvern spur, and I'm gonna use my own ability to perform to add my voice to hers, trying to follow the cadence, even though I don't know the prayer. Follow the natural tonality as best I possibly can, while being ready to assist my action whatsoever if Colorado needs me to help him with the sword.
Okay. All right.
Cracker has his eyes wide open, watching very carefully.
Dad bod.
I'm gonna put myself in rage mode. Pull out the old great axe. And move up just a little bit closer to the party.
Okay. You feel like you're getting jazzed up, pumped up, ready to do some stuff.
Ready to murder.
Cracker, as the ichor and blood splatters to the floor that is being drained off from the holy water that you continue to pour on the altar. Some appears to have coming to like a big glob of it seems to splash down next to you. Roll me a acrobatics check. See if you can move out of the way.
This is a composite sketch from 10-year music. Perfect match. So all you know is
A little bit splashes on your arm and starts to tingle. Colorado, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
As your mind begins to focus on the sword and the helm,
you can trust me.
you are successful in saving and holding your mind. As the words begin to seep into your brain, visions you start to see visions. Nothing is really tangible. You do see some massive groups of disfigured monsters loping across a blighted landscape. All right, Sif, you continue to sing the song, sing the words of the prayer, as if you're in church, not knowing the words, but pretending to know.
Watermelon, 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 watermelon. I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay.
It's a cantrip. I'm going to give Colorado Bardic Inspiration. Pat him on the shoulder. Say, you're doing great. Keep up the good work.
You're doing great, kid. Don't get cocky.
Sure, I'm right, but if I'm wrong, I'll do it.
All the while, where's my skills? All the while keeping up my performance. Dadbot. Oh, blessed finder. Give me sight beyond sight.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice anything happening?
Absolutely. So the only things that you really perceive is the enchanting allure and the words that Faria and Seltern Obranch seem to be saying while holding on to Ravengard. You see Colorado's eyes fixated on the helm and the great sword that stands in front of him. You hear Cracker to your left slowly begin to chuckle. You see Sif to your right singing watermelon, watermelon, watermelon as blades begin to dance around him. Cracker, your arm. It goes from a slow tingle to a small burn.
Yep.
The shield continues to talk to you.
You know,
Colorado. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Cracker.
I was thinking about splashing some of that holy water that I was pouring on the altar onto my arm.
So Dadbot is on the other side of the altar, and you are still needing to splash more holy water on the altar.
Okay.
Every turn requires a vial. I thought I said that, but maybe I didn't.
I understand. No, I didn't hear that before. Okay, got it.
Okay. All right. Colorado, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
All right. Your mind begins to feel like it's beginning to warp and to want to climb out of your skull. Your brain seizes in your mind. Your eyes begin to roll backwards inside your head, and you're having a hard time concentrating on the sword in front of you. You take a little bit of painful damage as your hands grip the blade and the hilts of the blade way too hard and begin to feel like they're cracking bone.
Ow.
You see massive groups where you see visions of troops in gleaming armor marching across a grassy plain with military precision. Suddenly you see the tearing of screaming of those marching armored humans as blood and ichor and decapitated heads fly through the air. Sif? You still singing Watermelon with the blades dancing around you?
See, you gotta see what that does. If it's a one duration. I think it's just one turn. The end of your next turn.
to do physical therapy with him.
I can see the dad bod is hurt. Trying to determine. Well, yeah. No, I don't want to do. Yeah, that's a bonus. I can do that as a bonus action. I'm gonna throw dad bod a heal. Actually, is Colorado? Did you take damage? Did you hurt your own hand to the point you took damage?
Yeah. I'm about
Yeah.
half damaged.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll see because my job is to keep Colorado up and holding the sword. I'll cast. I'm gonna move up right behind him and put my hand on his back. Try to keep him in there as best I can, and then I'll cast Healing Word, and I will up it to a second level spell. So I'm gonna do this, and then I need to add another D4. So if you could add 4 more hit points to him.
Okay.
I gotta take off a second level spell. That's a bonus action. So now for my actual action, I'm going to cast Blade Ward again because I never get to do it anyway. I think
How long does Blade Ward last?
it's once a round, like till the end of my next turn. So I'll put it on again, and it'll last to the end of my next turn again. But it's a cantrip, so it just costs me my action. I have nothing else to use my action for.
Sure. All right, dad bod.
Can I start chanting along with the priestess?
Absolutely.
What I want to do.
Doing more of like a haka.
Yeah. I also roll a what's it called? Medicine check and try to heal myself a little bit.
Medicine?
I don't know. I'm hurt pretty bad. I didn't realize how bad I was hurt.
Yeah, you are hurt bad. I'm out of healing spells. That's my problem.
Oh,
Do you have like,
maybe I just want to drink a potion. So let me look here.
do fighters get like a, or does barbarians get like the fighters do?
No.
What's that called? Not action
Second
surge.
breath.
Yeah, second wind.
So you
Barbarians
regain
don't have
2d4 plus 2 hit points when you drink this potion. I'm gonna drink a potion. Take the potion down. Roll 2d4. So 4 plus 2, 6 health, please.
As you pop the cork of the potion, it tastes and it goes down your gullet. It tastes like burning acid. You actually begin to start to vomit violently onto and rolling to the ground.
That's not good.
I still got my 6 health.
The druid gazes at your direction. You're in Avernus. Food and liquids are not the same as what they were in the outside world.
Am I seriously the first one to drink a potion the whole time we've been down here?
That
I
is
think
correct.
so.
Son of a gun.
I've been healing people like crazy, but we haven't had a long rest in a long time.
Suddenly, a will-o'-the-wisp flies out of the altar, going right through Dadbod, slamming into the ground here, illuminating a bright light between Sif, Colorado, and Dadbod, shocking the ground.
Ow.
Causing a kind of like a tingle in everyone. dad bod laying on the ground, though the grounding of his body must have stopped the shock damage. Sif taking a little bit of uncontrollable jerkiness in his legs, starts to wobble, but Colorado holds firm. Suddenly, a second will-o'-the-wisp dashes out of the altar as well. Shocking the ground yet again. That didn't roll in there. Causing even more damage to Sif. Cracker?
Okay, I have a question about this altar. I can't see anything or any of this. Is this altar like really tall that it completely blocks my vision of what's going on?
I have no way to open it up.
Actually, yes. Okay, I see. Because I can't see or target anybody the way this is set up.
Right.
Is it
Right.
possible for me to move while I'm still pouring healing potions or holy water?
Absolutely. So as you are still pouring holy water, your arm goes from a burning to a raging pain.
I'll bet it does. That figured.
Taking a little bit of burning damage on your arm.
Okay.
And then take your move if you want to.
Over to here.
You'll want to be in a similar position at the beginning of your next or during your turn at some point.
I understand.
Okay.
I want to move to there.
Sounds good.
I'm going to cast protection from good and evil on. Wait a minute. I wanted to do it with Sif, but to tell you the truth, it's Colorado that we have to keep that sword going. Casting it on Colorado. And then moving back.
Sounds good. Colorado.
Yep.
Same save and throw.
All right.
Oh my god. All right. Your knees begin to buckle as you fall to almost to the ground, barely catching yourself while keeping the sword touched to the helm. Feria looks at you with a concern in her eyes. Tears begin to form as she's concerned for your life, but also that of Ravengard. You begin to see more visions, this time of a bloodied woman in armor, a soldier wearing the colors of the crest of Elturel, grasping a longsword fit for an angel, fresh blood streaming from a nasty cut on the woman's cheek. Sif?
I guess I need to attack, right? Can you attack Will-O-Wisp? Surely. Are they magical in nature? Are they a creature?
What do you know of willows?
I don't have any idea. What does Sif know of Will-O-Wisp?
I'll be ashamed of you. Those puppies are so cute.
I don't know. What you tell me, man. You ever encountered? You think Sif would have ever encountered a will-o-wisp before?
Probably not. I don't know. Are they only in hell? Okay. I was gonna. So basically, I don't think dispel magic would work. Oh, I got an idea. Oh, I got a good idea.
Went back to the mom's house. Wait. Together long enough that I know how much you hate.
Is the challenge rated just the player's level?
What are you talking about?
Like the challenge rating of a monster?
Yeah. Well, like, what's my challenge rating?
There's no way to calculate
Am I
that.
just 7?
Challenge ratings are based off parties of 4's average level. So
Okay, but it says
so if you're what level are you? 7? So divide that by
Yeah.
4 would technically be your challenge level.
So does it round down? So
What are you
1
trying to do, Ryan?
polymorph.
No, it's your level or less for polymorph.
Yep.
Level challenge rating 7 or less.
Yes.
It's talking about It's talking about the creature.
What's the badass? What's a badass challenge rating 7?
What are you trying to polymorph somebody else? Are you trying to polymorph one of them?
I'm trying to polymorph one of us into something that'll be
Giant ape.
creatures.
For Dad Bod, that would be no change.
5e
I was about to say the same thing. You look at me and you're like, wait a second.
creatures by challenge rating. By challenge rating. Level 7. How about a young black dragon?
It's not a beast.
Oh,
Has
does
to
it
be
have to
a
be a
beast.
beast?
Yep.
Making it challenge rating level 7 that's awfully powerful.
I know, right? Yeah, that's what it says. The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's level if it doesn't have a challenge rating. If the target's game specifics include a mental score, they are replaced by the statistic of the chosen beast, but it retains its alignment and personality. The target consumes the hit points of its new form, but reverts to normal form when the creature runs to hit points, drops over. Hey, can I turn Dadbot into a mammoth?
Why not? What's the range of the spell?
60 feet.
Turn him into a giant ape.
Is giant ape better than a mammoth?
King Kong,
It is. Yes, it is.
Cool.
It's a huge beast.
George of the Jungle.
So I'm going to look at Dadbod, and through my eyes, Dadbod, I'm communicating to you. Do you want to be a Saiyan?
Doesn't have a tail. Can be.
We haven't cut it off yet, so. So, Dadbod, Dadbod, do you trust me?
Oh yeah.
Well, as far
Okay.
as looking through you.
Okay, so I'm going to
Which is pretty far.
I'm going to cast Polymorph on Dadbod. Turn him into a giant ape. He becomes a huge creature, huge beast, unaligned. He has 157 hit points, a strength of 23, multi attack with 2 fist attacks, +9 to hit, 3d10 damage, +6.
So we need to get that module, huh? For polymorph.
I mean, we can just swing it. I don't know how to swing it per se.
All right, let's do it. So you polymorphed Dad Bod into a giant ape. Feria begins to stumble as she sees a giant ape just warp in almost behind her. Her words begin to stumble a little bit. Ravengard almost buckles again.
There's my one and only level 4 spell.
DM, a quick way to do this would be to go into the monster manual, pull a giant ape out, and put it in basically in replacement for Dadbot.
Oh, I'm just gonna say he's the same size.
Cool.
He looks like an ape anyway.
I was going to say, for Dadbot, this is not a big change.
Right. He's just more powerful. He's got a toothpick for an axe now, though.
He does smell a little better.
His weapons and gear would basically polymorph into whatever he is, so he wouldn't actually still have it anymore.
All right, what's next?
That's other than that, I'm just gonna. Well, let's see. Yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna continue to try to support Colorado, keep him.
He's taking a little bit more damage.
Okay, I can use my bonus action then. This time we'll make it level 3. This one. Then I add these 2. So not 3 more. That sucked.
So 9 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see what happens when I actually do this. Oh, that's cool. Oh, not me. Should have been him. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Okay, that's my turn. Great ape.
Okay, Dad Bod.
Man, it's weird. I feel more like myself than I ever have.
Unlocked your true talents.
What did I feel like when the will of the wisp went through me? Did I feel anything?
You were retching on the ground, throwing up your potion.
Oh, I thought you said it went right through me.
Went like over your body or whatever.
Oh.
But what you feel is just cold when it goes through you.
All right. I mean, can I still talk in my monkey form?
You have an intelligence of 7, so yes.
I'll just keep chanting along with the priestess.
Which is higher than normal.
You're not going to attack these will-o-wisps that are attacking us?
They're friendly, aren't they?
No, they
just shocked the shit out of Sif, Colorado, and you.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna attack them. That's what I said.
There you go.
All right, missing with your big old meat hook, great X.
Son of a
should be
gun.
a +9.
Would I've got a +2 on that, or what happened there?
I don't know.
They're hard to hit.
Well, I don't know how you bring up the stats for the ape.
Yeah, it should be a +9 to hit.
So you would have had +1, so you would add +3. So that would have hit. So just roll damage.
So it is 3d10 +6.
Oh, it's not standard damage.
So hold on, let me take this off. Okay, roll 3d10.
and you get 2 attacks.
So you
Well,
got
So it'd be 19 total.
what type of damage is that? Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second attack. What do you want me to do with the attack here?
Just roll the d20. We'll add 9, or we'll add 11. I'm looking at the AC.
You want me to roll a d20, you said?
Yeah, that's what you roll to hit, right?
Yep.
So that hit. So roll 3d10. Is it +6 or plus d6?
Plus 6.
Because he has a 6 strength.
All right. As this will-o'-the-wisp vanishes.
Please tell me you pound your chest. Come on, Dad Bod, you're huge. Pound your chest.
All right. This will-o'-the-wisp is going to fly towards Selturn Obranch, the druid.
We get attacks of opportunity.
No. You do not, and I'll explain why here in a second. Oops, wrong button.
I can't imagine she'll survive.
So it basically went the will-o'-the-wisp pretty much vanishes and pops up back over here and is actually going to touch Selturn, and Selturn lets out a scream of anguish, and her body collapses to the floor, dead. Cracker?
Jeez. All right. I'm going to come around here.
So basically, you see the will-o'-the-wisp as you come around the corner. You see the will-o'-the-wisp going brighter and brighter and brighter.
I'm going to cast a 4th level spell on it. I'm hitting it with banishment.
Okay.
Damn it. Let me read what that does. No.
So as you are casting the spell and you start to move, your arm is just screaming in pain.
I'll bet it is. I'm going to... Hang on, I cast that spell. And of course, I'm going back to continue the ritual.
Okay. All right, Colorado, saving throw.
All right.
Oh my gosh, dude. You keep failing this thing.
Use your inspiration.
Inspiration. There you go.
Oh,
Good
right,
idea.
right. What is
Probably
it?
good
A
idea.
D8?
Yeah, you got to add I'm assuming if he's is he close? Is a D8 going to make a difference?
You have Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
Perfect. I would recommend you roll your inspiration instead of your Bardic Inspiration, or use your inspiration that you have on your character to re-roll your saving throw.
Oh, okay.
That's what I would recommend you do. All right. So you start to gain constitution and reinvigorating yourself, refocusing, shaking your head and focusing your mind on the sword and the helm of Ravengard as you see the druid collapse beside you from the wisp that is standing next to you. Your armed hair begins to raise, but your focus and your mind are razor sharp.
Can he do anything, or is he?
Fair. No. Well, he has to concentrate on that
Yeah.
sword. Feria screams at you, Sif. Get over here and help me! Fast! I can't complete this on my own. And I'm almost finished.
Okay. Well, I don't have invisible movement or whatever. I can't be incorporeal. So can I just is this close enough, or do I need to go up and around, or
She needs you on the opposite side of her. She gestures to you to make haste.
okay.
What would be a badass thing for a badass bard to do?
I don't know. How high off the ground is that willow wisp?
It's about chest high to Colorado.
I try to swing underneath it and like use Colorado like a pole almost.
Absolutely. Give me
Okay.
an agility check or acrobatics or something like that.
Not very good at acrobatics.
You easily slide between Colorado's legs as you do like a sliding into third, and you feel a little turd diarrhea.
Oh yeah.
You
So
grab Ravenguard's arm and hold him up, continuing the chanting that you have listened to Feria say.
I think I got it down now. Feeling pretty confident in my ability.
Dadbod, your mind is razor sharp on Sif. Your mind is razor sharp on what you were doing, and you do not want to take your gaze and attention off of this.
I'm good.
So you're gonna move over like this way,
Well,
Deadball.
I wanted to flank it if it was possible.
There's no one else engaged with the willow, so there'd be no flanking.
You're
Oh.
huge. Just step on it. You literally take up like 8 squares.
Dude, you literally killed the other one in 2 blows, so you know.
All right, attack it.
You're adding 11 to this roll, so yep, you hit. So 3d10 plus 6. You son of a.
Please tell me you jumped on it.
I pounded my chest though, just like you wanted. Now they're both dead.
I thought he jumped on it and it went up his bum hole.
There you go. Will-o-wisp in the bum. Will-o-wisp in the bum.
I thought maybe he picked up a barrel and threw it at it.
Moon goes behind a cloud and he starts to lose his power.
All right, Cracker, as you empty the last vial onto the altar, I need you to roll a D100 for me.
$92.
Before you turn back into a man,
You-
rip his arm off.
You feel your body becoming brittle like glass. You are now vulnerable to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. You feel your flesh being warped as the world of Avernus, is changing you ever so slowly.
There's nothing I can do about this.
The shield begins to talk to you.
Hope that does.
beckoning you to take repossession of it, urging you to wield its power, to make a deal with it, that it can save you and restore your health, your sanity, and your mind. If only you will release it into its own realm and not be locked away in the shield like a common slave.
No, I'm going to hold.
All right, Colorado,
I'm not
one
attacking Dad Bod.
final time.
Okay.
All right, you're in full control of your mind, your body, and your spirit as all focus beams from your eyes to the hilt of the sword to the tip and all the way to the Raven Guard's helm. As the ritual is complete, Feria slumps to the ground, followed by Raven Guard as Sif attempts to hold the Raven Guard aloft as much as possible. You yourself slump to the ground as if exhausted mentally, but able to regain your composure with that very successful Constitution save. You stand up, flex your muscles, and are actually pretty pleased with yourself. You gain a stat bonus to your Constitution.
Oh, nice.
So I raised it already. Your ability. There we go. That was one hell of a roll. Alrighty. So what do you guys want to do? What's next for Cracker? What is next for Sif? What is next for Monkey Boy Dadbod?
Well, what's going on with Raven Guard?
I need a rest.
He is slumped to the ground. I don't think now you guys are in any position to rest, unfortunately. This is the Nine Hells after all. Shit is not safe. Shit is bad. Emotions are beginning to wear on all of you.
Should we try to cleanse the shield?
Over here. Ask Faria.
I think they're both passed out, aren't they?
Yep.
The shield
They're
is
both
telling me
collapsed.
the shield is telling me that it can save me, but I don't trust it at all.
Ask your god if the shield can save you. So did the helmet fall off his head?
It has not fallen off his head, but you do, as he begins to fall, you notice it is now loose.
So am I still holding his arm?
Yep, you're still holding him halfway up.
Somebody grab that blanket out of my backpack and grab this helmet with it.
I'll just mage hand the helmet off and put it on the altar.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what'd you say you do?
I'll use mage hand.
So you notice as you cast Mage Hand for the first time since the focus that you just had, your Mage Hand is no longer a hand. It is now a claw.
That's neat.
The craw.
The claw.
You guys might not be old enough to remember that. Not the craw, the craw. Anyway.
Okay, so with the helmet off and on the thing, I think we should get back to the main area, guys.
The altar of Torm begins to glow As if radiant energy is emanating from the altar, you feel compelled not to leave the area.
So I'm just gonna lay Uther down then, like rest him at the altar, then fix Pariah so she's also laying restfully. And wait, I guess. I do have some. I have a little bit a little bit more gas in the tank if anybody is desperate.
Dadbod's the most
Ra-
hurt.
Raven Guard begins to stir. Where's the helm right now? All the resting on the altar.
Yeah,
Nobody touched it. Is that correct? Because your crawl.
I use the claw.
Okay, cool.
Dadbot has 150 some odd hit points. He's okay.
Yeah, right. All right. So Dadbod, you hear a familiar voice inside your head, as if searching, seeking, pleading for your whereabouts.
Is it my little elephant friend?
It
Am I,
is.
You're still alive. We
All
must
right. So, sorry. Go ahead.
we must rescue her. Unless she can fly to us. We're at the altar. Yes.
Oops, I said that to everybody. My bad. All right. So, let's see here. As Raven Guard begins to stir, so does Faria, and they help each other up. Anybody?
Greetings, sir. I hope you're return to your own faculties.
Raven Guard begins to stand and rise. He looks at your feet, slowly moving his eyes, gazing at the signet on your hand. As he reaches your face, you see a sneer as he's ready to just to suddenly attack you.
The signet is in the Hellrider signet.
That is correct.
I'll show him my what's the flaming fist signet. Hey, I work on both sides.
Who are you? What are you doing here in Elturel? You show both signals of my clan and Elturel's.
Well, we're Hellriders, obviously. We went to Baldur's Gate when Elturel fell. There we attempted to help Baldur's Gate deal with the refugees. So the Flaming Fist put us in their service. Once the refugees were settled and we were able, we returned to Elturel as quick as we could to find that it was gone. And then after getting the help of a friendly wizard to plane shift us here to Avernus, we're here to try to figure out what we can do to bring Elturel back. But I'll be honest, there doesn't seem to be a lot of Elturel left to bring back.
So you are friend. Ferio moves up next to him closer. Yes, they are, and they helped bring you back. That helm that you wore, did it help? Feria, no. Alas. I do have visions though.
What sort of visions? I mean, gods only show us things that gods think are important, and sometimes that's hard for us to figure out.
Saw a vision of a bloodied woman in armor, a soldier wearing the colors of Crest of Elturel, grasping a longsword fit for an angel. He looks over at you, Colorado.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And I saw your face.
Oh yeah.
So were we seeing the unknown hero, or are we seeing Zerial before her fall?
Don't know.
Well, the sword fit for an angel is what makes me think maybe it was Zerial.
Suddenly, Lulu comes flying in. I also saw flying next to the woman a small golden elephant with rapid fluttering wings. Just like that one! She rushes over to Dadbod's side. Or out to the monkey's side, knowing in his mind that it is him.
How long am I polymorph for?
Up to an hour.
Cool.
Then I also saw as an enormous loping demon threatened to devour the woman. She plunged the sword into the ground while the winged elephant made a trumpet sound with its trunk. The demon was hurled back as an alabaster palace rose up around the sword. The winged elephant fled and took to the red sky of Avernus, where it watched as a bloody scab grew up from the ground to engulf the palace and the enormous demon.
Is there a spot on the map of Avernus that we were given that sounds like could be the right place we're talking about?
I'll show you the map again here in a bit. I also saw the winged elephant fly and wander in delirium before coming upon two odd bird-like humanoids, dressed in patchwork armor and standing next to a strange infernal vehicle. The bird creatures were equipped with odd weapons and tools. Oh, my head. Oh. Come, Ravengard, you must rest.
Yeah, I think we could all use
Yeah.
a bit of a rest.
Suddenly, you all hear the voice of Lulu inside your mind, telling you that she does remember helping a Hell Rider plant Zerial's sword in the ground and raise an impenetrable fortress around it. I do remember the Hell Rider's name, but it is too painful to speak it.
Was it Sif?
Yes, the sword. It is the key to saving Elturel.
So we need the sword, is what you're saying?
Is what I am saying.
So we just have to get back there.
We need to put it in a museum, it sounds.
Well, it sounds like it's kind of in one already, but maybe on a different plane.
So can
So
I look at can I ask Lulu a question?
Yeah, hang on one second. So Colorado, you recognize, or you kind of can ascertain that the bird-like creatures you're talking about are Kinku.
Yeah, you have to.
Kenku
Kenku.
in Avernus.
That is correct.
Yeah, they die too, man.
Suddenly,
Interesting.
Lulu flies away.
Lulu, I had a question.
You suddenly hear her trumpeting loudly, and then she flies back to report that she can see Fort Knucklebone, where the Kinku live, and it can be no more than 10 miles away. Unfortunately, we are high up in Elturel, and we would have to descend to if we are to reach the land of Avernus.
Hmm. Well, is there a portal down?
There is no portal. I was hoping that the Torm's Helm would be able to give us insights and pray to the gods, communicate with them directly on how to bring Elturel back. Unfortunately, all I saw were visions of what brought the downfall.
So, do we think this Fort Knucklebone will help us? Or at least maybe the Kinku can give us some information? Do they live forever?
No, they're mortal. Well, they would be. I don't know about here.
Are you asking me or are you talking to your party?
I talked to him.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So how are we going to get down, Lulu?
there's chains, right?
What
Climb
about the portals that the Minotaurs were coming out of?
Lulu looks at you and says, "Those portals have been closed. That's how it was able to escape. The Minotaurs disappeared and vanished.
Ah,
And as soon as they were, I checked the room to make sure the portal was closed, and I flew here as soon as I could, worried that you were in danger. But I see I had nothing to be worried about. We
Hmm.
mu- we should all return to the catacombs and take a reprieve, and then we can decide how the best you could return or descend into Avernus."
agreed.
Correct.
If you think it's safe enough.
All right.
How far up in the air are we?
About 20 feet.
20, 20 whole feet. So each chain link is about 30 feet long and 20 feet wide,
Okay.
and about 5 feet thick. If that gives you any indication.
Well, as we're
All right.
walking back, can I talk to Colorado?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got. I've got a. My dog just went. My puppy just went on the floor, so I've got to clean that up. So I'll be FK for a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
I need a minute or two, but anyway, cool.
How does Featherfall work, Colorado?
Well, you fall, and then right before you splat on the ground, you cast it, and then you gently float to the ground.
Reaction. Take it. Which you take when you or a creature within 60 feet falls. Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. Can fall for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something you know how to do, is it?
Yep.
Well, does that feel like a solution? We could
Yeah.
we could like tie some lawn chairs together so we're all beside each other. And then hop off the edge all at the same time.
I am back as Dwight.
Once you
Cast
just,
Featherfall and we just glide to the ground.
Well, Lulu
That's a
flies,
ways.
so
Well, after a rest, I could. Is there something else that flies I could turn Eric into?
something that can carry
Mhm.
everybody.
That's a monstrosity. Chimera is a monstrosity. A wyvern is a dragon?
Wyvern is a type of
Mhm.
dragon, yes. They don't breathe fire, but they often have a poisonous tail.
And you just turn into a giant eagle.
True.
I mean, yes, we could jump off the side and right before we hit the ground, I can cast Featherfall on us.
Did you cast Featherfall on a rug and we just ride the rug down?
If the rug was a creature, sure.
Oh. I'm just trying to think, like, if it's 10 miles away and we're like 2 miles up or however high we are, whatever, if we could go on the hypotenuse on our glide slope,
Mhm.
it'll cut a lot of time off our walk.
The only problem about polymorphing into a giant eagle is I'm willing to bet there's probably some
Creatures that
devils or demons flying around as well that would spot you.
Yep.
So do we just
I think there's probably going to be a way here without, I mean, what you guys are talking about is really cool and interesting, but I suspect we should wait and see how there's probably going to be another way. And
there's always another way.
Lulu knows this place pretty well, so it wouldn't shock me if she came up with something.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Lulu, do you know a way down?
There are several ways we could descend. Can any of you fly like me? She does a little flip in the air.
Fall
I
with
mean,
style.
sort of.
I'm gonna
We
flap my giant monkey arms. Nothing happens.
We could climb.
How high up are we?
Question the exact height. Put it this way, the fall would kill you.
Not worried about the fall. I can
Sudden
cast
stop at the
Featherfall.
end.
The sudden stop, yeah, that's
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, we can jump off the side if there's no other option.
We'll say 250 feet in the air.
250
No, that's
feet.
not bad.
That doesn't sound bad.
Oh, no,
I'm
sorry.
starting
It's 500 feet. There it is, 500 feet.
Still.
And right directly below us is the river Styx.
Oh, that's not good.
For those of you who don't know, the river Styx is where the demons come from to try to battle the devils and what has become the battleground for the Blood War. The chains seem to be your best bet, says Faria. I tend to agree with her.
The chains?
Climbing the chains, unless you have some sort of improvised equipment, like a helicopter, flying machine,
Helicopter? Dwarf is
Parachute.
real one helicopter?
parachutes, climbing ropes.
I have a climbing rope. I have a
Oh.
magical climbing rope, but it's not 500 feet long. I'm really into the whole feather fall plan. I think. Is there wind here?
Uh, no.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm still in for it. You just run and jump like you're jumping out of the airplane in PUBG.
We'd
Then
end up landing in the river Styx.
cast feather fall. So we're gliding towards Fort Knucklehead. Knucklebone. Excuse me.
I mean, you can always do the giant eagle.
I think it's dangerous to climb down links of chain over a long period of time. Where do the chains just go into the river?
No, the jagged posts and enormous chains of infernal iron that hold El Teral, the only physical connection between the city and the ground.
So then we have to find our way down from the posts.
So as you are, you guys have all taken your rests or no?
That's a DM thing.
We taking short
Thank
rest?
you. Now it's done.
So as you examine the infernal iron chains that bind, you notice that there are 1 foot long iron barbs that make it seem to be relative easy to move along. As if there are numerous handholds for climbing.
That's the way, guys.
On the chain.
Correct.
Well, that was definitely not built by the Empire.
They don't even believe in handrails.
Yeah, look how fast their doors shut.
Yeah, I'm all for the climb if that's what we want to do. I don't know.
That certainly would be my vote. I don't want to end up in the river. In fact,
So
I'm
are there
feeling-
Sure.
are there any of those devils in the river? Can we see anything down? Like, are we able to get to a position where we can look down?
Yeah. So you notice that right below you, you do see the river Styx, and while you start thinking about that feather fall idea, the one thing that comes to your mind is you do see lots and lots of flying demons and devils, and you are concerned with the idea of flying or falling, that you may be attacked as you're falling,
All right,
with a concern
that's
that
fine.
they might be the flying creatures might attract your attention.
I mean, won't they just see us climbing down the pole and attack us while we're trying to climb?
Possible.
I mean,
Like-
I'll just cast invisibility on myself, but
I can do that too. How long does that last?
So again, I just want to ask, how big is that monkey?
Well, now it's
huge.
gone, but it's
Oh,
huge.
It'd be
Oh, that lasted an hour.
3x3.
We just took a long rest.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
He's got if you scroll over his body, he's got like a 3x3 thing around him, it looks like.
the only reason I'm saying that is you still have polymorph, right?
Yep.
It'd be over now. It only lasts an hour.
Well, I'm not saying you couldn't cast it again.
Right.
Right.
We talked about using a giant eagle, but we came to the same conclusion that I just came to before, is that there's devils and stuff flying around, and if we were to fly around on a giant eagle, it would just be a
Yeah, I think we're better off going down the chain. I really do.
Sure. Let's do it.
However, having the ape take us down the chain, if he was still an ape, that would be a bad way to go.
I mean, that wouldn't draw attention at all.
Oh yeah, because that they've got, those things are climbing towers and swatting at helicopters all the time. I'm sorry, it was the DM that brought up helicopters.
Can you have 2 concentration spells going at the same time?
No.
Do you have greater invisibility or do you just have regular invisibility?
No, I do not have greater invisibility.
All right, so what is the play here, guys?
Just unpolymorph me. It's fine, right?
You are unpolymorphed. I don't.
Oh, I thought that's what your concentration was on.
It was, but okay, so here was where my mind was at. Greater invisibility allows you to transform everything that someone is wearing or carrying also invisible. So I was like, change you into an eagle, and then cast greater, then all of us lay on top of you, and then cast greater invisibility on everything that you're wearing, which would be us. But I can't do 2 concentration spells at the same time, and Sif doesn't have greater invisibility. Or Cracker doesn't, or whoever doesn't have.
Colorado.
Colorado
have
doesn't.
any kind.
Can I use my disguise skill to dress all in black like Tom Clancy?
Did they leave the helmet there on the altar?
Yes.
So what about this sword that I've got?
It is a great sword.
Keep it with you.
Well, I guess while we'd rest, I'll do detect magic. Is it magical?
It is not.
Okay. Does anybody want a great sword?
I think just give it back to the priest and she'll
Yeah.
return it to the.
It's a relic.
Here you go.
Now would be a good time, Dad Bod, to ask them if they want to cleanse the shield.
I want to ask them. Can we cleanse this shield?
What shield?
Careful now.
Show them the shield.
How do you show it to him?
Holding on tightly. Holding it
God.
in front of me.
Damn it.
Holding on tightly, huh? All right, roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! You hold it out with your meat hooks. It seems that the hair on your hands is almost like a protective glove that is covering the shield. You are completely confident in your ability to hand over the shield, hearing no voices and suffering no ill effects. It's just a golden shield. What are you talking about? Cleanse it.
This is more than a
It's
golden
very,
shield.
it's very ornate,
I'm
though.
going to say there is something within the shield,
Yes.
and it's not good.
I will take the shield from you,
Who is this we're giving it to?
Raven Guard.
I don't know if we better give it over.
That is not bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I didn't
This
want
is a
to.
bad idea.
Didn't want to give it to you. I want to know if we can cleanse it. I will hold it over the altar.
I will cleanse it for you. Hand me the shield.
No, don't do that.
As your commander, give me the shield.
You don't command anyone here. We just saved your life.
I am Duke Ravengard of Baldur's Gate. You are a member of my Flaming Fist. Now hand me the shield.
I'll give you a flaming fist. Come and get it.
Oh,
He draws his long sword.
You're gonna die here for the shield.
This isn't good.
Hand me the shield, barbarian, and step away.
I don't think we want to give him the shield, boys.
No,
no.
we don't.
You don't want that shield because does
I have
bad things to you.
I have a nice shiny shield you can have. It wants a I've got an extra one.
I'm guessing the shield's probably talking to him.
Almost certainly.
What's the other lady doing?
Right.
Right, she is standing there, like looking worried and back and forth at Raven Guard and Dad Bod.
You better tell the general here, or the Duke, needs to calm down. That shield is bad business.
So she moves up to Raven Guard, touches his shoulder. He lifts his left arm and shoves her down on the ground. I will take the shield now.
I polymorph Dad Bod into a giant ape.
You have it too?
Get him.
A new answer for everything. Polymorph
do-
Dadbot into a giant ape.
I'm not sure it's a good idea that you guys kill Raven Guard, but hey, you guys do what you need to do.
I didn't say kill him. I said get him.
So can I attempt to grab him and cuff him with my what are they called? I have a pair of something. Manticles.
Manacles? I don't think that's going to work.
I only got pointies. I don't got blunts.
All right, roll a strength check. All right. So he outstruggles you, shoving you backwards as the shield falls to the ground between you. You guys both look up, eyeing each other.
Is he a giant ape or is he just Dadbot?
He's whatever he rolled his strength check for.
+6. I mean, okay.
Yes, +6. As it was because he had advantage. He rolled twice.
I'm going to cast a Zone of Truth around the shield.
Okay. What does that do?
You create a magical zone that guards against deception, 15-foot radius, centered on the point that you trigger. So I'm going to put it right in the middle of the shield, so it should get all 30 foot around us, which should include both Raven Guard, myself, and everyone else. Until the spell ends, the creature that enters the spell's area for the first time or that starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw on a failed saving throw. The creature cannot speak deliberate lies while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails. I know whether each creature succeeds or fails on their saving throw, so I know whether or not they're lying or not. An affected creature is aware of the spell and thus can avoid answering questions they would normally respond to with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive with its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Okay.
Gorgoth, the demon inside the shield. You are now inside a zone of truth. Would you explain to us what your actual plan is?
So it must respond to your questions?
It just cannot tell a lie.
Okay.
No, not talking so much anymore. Uther,
Has it been talking to you at any time?
it's talked to me before.
Has it?
I'll help the lady up.
You notice that it's quiet now.
Yep.
Gorgoth is a demon. He's trapped within the shield.
Yep.
What he says is a lie, like all demons lie.
Yep.
He was placed there by
I've
the
never
finder.
believed him. I mean, I haven't really talked to you about this, but he says that he could save Elturel for us, but I don't believe him.
Well, I mean, the moment we picked up the shield from that place, they told us that the cult of the Hidden Lord. Those members were going to be trying to take it back from us, so they could return it to its place in Baldur's Gate. Ravengard would know about that, right, sir?
What? As he shakes his head as he seems to have come out of a trance.
Powerful artifact. I don't know that you can cleanse a demon from an object, but you can probably banish said demon somewhere. With the right prayer or the right help from a different demon or a different god.
You slowly see Cracker approaching the
S-
shield.
No, I haven't rolled a saving throw or anything.
No need to.
Master Cracker, what are your thoughts? You carried it the longest.
Can I try to pick the shield back up?
I
Cracker is standing directly over the shield. Lulu
it's like
comes
the ring
flying
to me, and
in
I'm like Gollum.
and shoves Cracker backwards.
See what the shield has done to him.
Ah,
You're going.
And I'm feeling really brittle too.
yeah. What is in that?
I-
It's a demon.
The demons are trying to help against the devils.
I had a question.
Yep.
Was did Dad bod throw the shield on the ground? What happened?
So when Dadbot was holding the shield, that's when Ravengard, they did it. So basically, Dadbot tried to grapple or grab or whatever Ravengard. Ravengard outstrengthed Dadbot in his monkey form and shoved him backwards. The shield fell to the ground.
Oh, the shield would not be on the ground because the shield's absorbed into Dad bod in his new
Sure.
form.
Oh, so he couldn't even hold it out then. Well, that all this crap didn't take place.
I thought I might want to clarify that because I couldn't remember if it fell down before or after.
Maybe it's a mysterious artifact that failed to merge, and that's why it fell.
I mean, technically,
I'm not sure that's I'm
Well,
not sure this
you know
is
what?
good
well,
news.
technically
No.
the zone will still be on everything.
Well, here's the thing. You know what? No. That the shield is a different type of magical item that would not be polymorphed. We're gonna
Yeah,
say that.
I was
Let's
going to say, and
continue-
it wouldn't
continue
be
on
a
with the
good
story.
thing if it absorbed into him anyway. Well, that would be bad.
We're gonna.
Well, I mean,
good
he
call,
already
though.
had it on his back, though, right?
It's not the same.
No, it is. It's just however he had it. It's just your equipment just becomes part of your transformation.
I get that, but I'm just saying that. Anyway,
Not this
point
particular
is
item.
moot.
I mean, is he speaking to any of you? That's the thing.
No, he's not talking to me.
It's been speaking to me.
In truth,
It says
In
it
the
will
zone
give
of
us
truth?
it will give us charm if we free it. It wants me to free it.
it's talking.
It
to you
also
through-
wants me to pick it up really badly.
Well, here's your trance, Cracker. Ask it a question. It cannot lie to you.
It yells this to all of you. Send me to the river Styx.
What will that do for you?
That would free him. I'm sure of it right. I'm down into my
They
bones.
shall be freed of my bindings.
How do we banish you, evil shield demon?
Free me, you cannot kill me.
The High
Listen.
Cathedral of Eterel. Surely there's a place, a vault or someplace where we can lock something like this away. I mean,
If we freed you,
Thaddeus Krieg
would
had it in
you
the first
actually
place.
save Elturel?
No.
It can't lie. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's been lying to me the whole time.
Shut him up or shut him down.
The odds of your survival is approximately 3,720 to 1.
All right, I mage hand the blanket over the top of the shield.
Never tell me the odds.
H Claw.
All right.
I mage claw the blanket.
As you do so, Ravengard resheathes his sword. My apologies, barbarian.
Do you want me to leave Dadbot as a monkey or let him revert back?
What level spell was that? 4th? I'd say go ahead and leave him.
Yeah, it's lasts for an hour.
That's what I'm saying.
He could carry us all down there, down the
There
chain.
you go.
Well, then
You-
I can
so
cast. Then I can
you guys-
cast greater
Sorry, Graham.
invisibility.
You guys aren't necessarily at the altar. You guys are on the edge of the precipice looking down by one of the chains.
That's actually
So
kind of where I thought we were. We were down there
Right.
looking at him.
Right. I'm just saying I didn't feel like moving everybody.
That's fine.
I closed my map a long time ago, so we're good.
I mean, he could carry. Let's see.
If we all attach ourselves to him, can I cast greater invisibility on him and it would affect all of us?
Say again?
If we if we use my magical climbing rope to like hook ourselves to the giant monkey, and then I cast greater invisibility, wouldn't he just be a giant monkey? A great
That-
ape with 4 guys tied to him invisible?
The dice say yes.
Perfect. That's my suggestion, boys. What do you think?
Well, he can carry almost a ton, so I don't think we weigh that much.
Okay. Dad bod, you feel like carrying us around like fleas on
I
your
haven't
back?
had breakfast in a while, so yeah, I don't weigh that much.
I'm fine with it.
So I'll get that climbing rope out, tell it to knot itself. Put a little lasso around his shoulders like a backpack. And then tuck in my knees, then hold on with both hands on the back. And then cast greater invisibility. Once everybody else is in place, cast greater invisibility on us.
All right. So, Dadbod, you are going to be making your way down the infernal chains. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, I think so, right? I'm carrying everybody. Is that what we're doing?
It's a giant invisible monkey crawling down chains in the center of hell.
All right. So, how fast are you doing this?
Slow and steady.
All right.
You have an
So-
hour, so not so slow.
Right. So slow speed, it'll take you about an hour and a half. Fast speed, it's going to take you about 45 minutes or so.
Fast speed it is then.
All right. So as you start to descend, I'm gonna need let's see, 45 minutes. I'm gonna need 9 checks from you. You ready?
Yep.
Alrighty, so just so you guys know, if Dadbot starts to fall, you all fall with him. Here we go now. So give me some strength checks, athletics.
You got a +9 on his athletics as a monkey.
Yeah. And you got advantage on all of them because are you still in? Okay. Got it. So you're aspect of the beast, bear, while you're being a monkey.
I'm trying to think like a banana.
So you get just out of curiosity, which is fine.
Now that your rage goes away when you're a monkey, by the way. if you want to go rules as written.
I want to have him have the ability to possibly fail, which is
Okay.
fine if he does. I don't want him to. There we go.
I dropped all my effects.
There you go. Just roll. Keep rolling d20s. So there's one.
Do we roll strength checks or what do you want?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it'll just be a straight
Athletics.
d20
It's
because
it's athletics.
Oh,
your strength is much higher as a monkey.
Oh, that's right. You're +9, right? Okay, so yeah, just d20s. There's 2. 3, keep going. 4, good. Oh, okay. So now you rolled exactly at a 10. So because you rolled a 1 plus 9 would be 10, you start to feel the unbearable fiendish magic from prolonged contact with the chain. You need to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Mm. Your monkey mind is able to facilitate and take no damage from your mind, but now give me a dexterity saving throw. Close one. All right, you are able to continue on the grass. Keep going. Give me some more strength checks, athletics, or just d20. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay, give me the say Constitution. Okay, and then dexterity.
I don't know if that was an oh my God in a good way or a bad way.
Bad way.
sounds like a bad way.
All right, you're good. Okay. You
Can I give him
again.
bardic inspiration?
That's a negative. You can. You break your invisibility, I'd say. Keep going. You got 2 more. Good, and 1 more. I think that's 9. Ooh, you leap from the last rung of the chain onto the what is it? Onto the top of the jagged post, just in time as the invisibility begins to fade. A couple of those close calls took you some extra time, and you had to climb yourself back up. It's a great job there, Dad Bod.
So we're still 500 feet in the air, though.
No, you guys have made it all the way down the chains.
Oh, I thought the chains were just attached to the poles.
No, the chains reach from Elturel all the way to the posts in the ground.
Right. You
If,
guys
as
are on,
I understand it.
yeah, you got you.
I
That was
just looking
Dad
at the
Bod.
picture. I was just looking at the picture. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. And so as you are standing, all are standing on top of the jagged chain, kind of huddled together around Dad Bod, you see armored legions of devils encircling the enormous posts of the infernal iron that anchor Elturel to the rocky ground. Squads of demons fighting 10 deep in some places hurl themselves into the devil's ranks. Most of those abyssal troops are lowly mains and dretches who die quickly in vain attempts to drag down devils to the stronger demons behind them can strike killing blows. A dark river cuts a path the blasted landscape and flows directly beneath the city. Floating on the river are demonic barges being assailed by squadrons of winged devils under the command of a terrifying pit fiend wearing an eyeless helm and clutches a battle standard.
So this is where we're standing? We're standing amongst these people?
Mm-hmm. You're standing surrounded in the battle.
Oh,
I'm going to look at him and be like, why the hell did you drop us off here?
I'm gonna be like, you're lucky you made it down, buddy. Getting
As an
tired.
ape climbing down a chain. You didn't have much of a choice as to where he brought us.
All right, you guys
Oh.
are standing upon the iron chain, looking into the hellish landscape of the blood war in the midst of a large siege.
Yeah, we're visible now too, by the way.
You
I guess
are visible.
I'm confused. Are we standing up on top of the spike where the chain meets the spike, or are we on the ground?
Nope, you are on top of the spike. You are out of harm's
And-
way for the moment.
And the
How
spike
tall is
still
the
high
spike?
up.
Yep, you are about 25 feet in the air still.
Oh,
25.
so
Oh.
they're literally just right below us.
Yes. They can't necessarily, I mean, they haven't, like, they're not paying attention to you, obviously. So that is actually where we are going to call it for this episode of Descent into Avernus. So leaving on a little bit of a crazy cliffhanger, like in the scene of a movie where the camera's panning around the action as you see all the battles of the demons and the devils transpiring, and certain doom for our heroes as they are making their way to Fort Knucklebone. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining this another exciting adventure. We can't wait to play next week as well and bring you some more crazy adventures of Cracker Colorado Sif and Dad Bod Alfred. Be sure to check out all of our other great content on maturemindedgamers.com. We do video games, board games, and so much more. So be sure to check out our website at maturemindedgamers.com. Also, check out our awesome, fantastic Discord where you can play tons of games with us, including what do we play? Player Unknown Battlegrounds. We play. What else we play there, Eric?
Rocket League,
Pretty much anything, right?
whatever,
Division.
whatever the hotness is.
Absolutely. So be sure to join us and have a lot of fun with us. But until next time, everyone, stay safe.